Alright, I'll say it. I like Demon Slayer. Hey, stop that! No, drop that, no, drop that. Drop it. Thank you. Listen, I get it. Like I brought up in a past video that you should totally watch, by the way, Demon Slayer is very liked. But there are still so many people that, again, say animation carries. Though, I don't think it does carry the show entirely. Don't get me wrong, the animation certainly helps, but it's not what single-handedly is making the show popular. There are so many factors that go into anime to make them as good as possible. Character writing, story writing, animation, lighting, natural progression. There's no one absolute thing that makes an anime enjoyable. If you have god-tier animation paired with dog-water story and characters, the appeal to watch the anime just plummets. Demon Slayer is in a weird situation when it comes to this. I personally believe that Demon Slayer has the qualities of god-tier animation, but a story that is leaning on the blandish side. Though when I say this, I mean the story itself, and not the characters. I think the character writing in Demon Slayer is so good. Also, very quickly, if you enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe for more content like this beautiful video in your subscription feed. If you don't, you're one of the people that says Goku solos. Thank you. Demon Slayer to me is not about the story itself, but the characters in said story. The demons, Hashira, Inosuke, Zenitsu are all very interesting characters who are distinct in themselves and their own backstories. I will say though that Tanjiro is one basic ass bitch with a big case of main character syndrome. I get it, he loves his family, will do absolutely anything for them, as well as knows how to accept their deaths and move past it, but god damn it, Shinobu does that, but just way better. Demon Slayer has some character development and writing that really trumps out the competition that they have. I rarely see the dedication to fleshing out so many different characters in other anime. Most of Demon Slayer's characters can be pretty easily identified from just a few parts of their personality. Rengoku is righteous and very extroverted, Shinobu is soft and caring on the outside, has this undying burning anger on the inside. Obani is this creepy ass snake dude that's rude on the outside, but we know he just fronts this for the love he has for his friends and Mitsuri. All the Hashira and most of the other side characters have this same easy identification, since the characters themselves are so drastically different from one another. Demon Slayer has created a giant cast of extremely complex characters, aside from Tanjiro, that levels the show into a whole new realm of greatness. If you need some work persuading, let me go into depth about one of my favorite characters ever, Best Boy himself, Rengoku. Rengoku is one of the 9 Hashira, well known as the Flame Hashira. He comes from the long line of generational Flame Hashira, his father being the previous before him. However, his father stopped being the Flame Hashira after the passing of Rengoku's mother, falling into a pit of depression that made him an uncaring father to Rengoku and his youngest son Senjiro. Despite this, Rengoku continued to train his flame breathing, and eventually became a Hashira at a very young age. Tanjiro meets Rengoku for the first time well after he became a Hashira. Tanjiro has been captured by the Demon Slayer Corps after they found out that his sister was a demon and he was able to keep control of her. Rengoku immediately put out that he and his sister should be killed. Protecting a demon is against the Demon Slayer Corps. Though the leader of the Demon Slayer Corps put a stop to this and allowed Tanjiro to stay by the side of his sister. Afterwards, we don't see Rengoku until the Mugen Train movie, but this is really where the audience falls in love with Rengoku. When Tanjiro and the crew meet up with Rengoku on the Mugen Train, we get to see that he still doesn't fully trust Tanjiro's sister, though since his master acknowledged her, he will not say anything. We see Rengoku as this extremely upbeat person already, the way he says delicious after every bite, how enthusiastic he is about how he talks. He is a beaming ray of true good and righteousness that is unmet by anybody else in the show. Very soon after, there are a couple of demons that show up on the train, the first demon being immediately taken out by Rengoku with a single blow. The first demon wasn't really too important, it was just to show how powerful Rengoku is, which we already pretty much knew to some extent. The second demon though is vastly more important to Rengoku's character. The second demon, when the crew arrives, is attacking a passenger on the train. Rengoku, rather than immediately killing the demon, distracts him. He does so to buy time enough to swoop up in and save the passenger. Rengoku wanted nothing more than to protect the innocent person from that demon, which became his absolute first priority, even more so than just killing the demon. Rengoku is someone who wants to protect absolutely everybody. He's again the shining beam of good and righteousness. He protects others that are not as powerful, since that is the job of the strong, as his mother has said to him. This is something he takes to heart, and makes sure it stays true to him even up until his death. Nearing the end of the movie, Rengoku and the others have protected everybody on the train with nobody dying in the process. Then Akaza, the Upper Moon 3, comes to kill off Tanjiro on the orders of Muzan. Rengoku steps up to protect Tanjiro and everybody there, which he does so after a grueling fight with Akaza. He fights Akaza and buys time until sunrise, but does so at the cost of his own life. In his dying words, there is the quote of "set your heart ablaze," which is in itself extremely meaningful. But not enough people know the lines that surround that line, which I think are truly just as important.
If you are feeling disheartened, that you are somehow not enough, set your heart ablaze. Dry your eyes and look ahead. You may feel like digging your heels in, but the flow of time waits for no one. It won't patiently stand by as you grieve.
Rengoku here, even while dying, does not make anything about himself. He knows he's dying, but still makes the effort to put some sort of ease into the heart of Tanjiro. Rengoku does not think of his own safety in any situation, but thinks about protecting others as well as the general well-being of everybody other than himself. It's what he was taught by his mother. He sets his heart ablaze, the righteous flame surrounding his soul, gathering the strength to protect others without even a second thought. He fully believes that every person in the world deserves a place to be. No matter how weak, he will always be that shining star to stand and protect them against the evil of the world. That is Rengoku's motive. All of this character progression and character development mostly takes place in just a 2-hour movie. Rengoku does have plenty of screen time during the movie, but obviously is not in every minute of it, so it's even more impressive. But this is what I'm sort of talking about when it comes to Demon Slayer's character writing. In such a short amount of time, they were able to develop Rengoku's character to mean something so much more than just himself. Rengoku is someone that millions of people love unconditionally, from his fiery personality to his unyielding ideologies. He's someone to look up to, and to take advice from. The quote from before is my favorite message I've gotten from any show or movie before. Grieving and sorrow forever will get you nowhere. Time doesn't wait for absolutely anything, so rather than wallow in your own self-pity, you set your heart ablaze, raise your chest, and get out there and do the best in your life that you can. Rengoku's message gets to me, and another reason why I created this channel in the first place. Time isn't waiting for me, so I made this channel in hopes for pursuing something I love doing, and I'm so happy that I have. This is why I think Demon Slayer is so good. The show doesn't rely on just having good animation. It uses its amazing character writing to enhance the experience to be much more enjoyable than just the story. The animation is balanced on the story and its characters, which causes the show to be loved by so many. So maybe think about these things next time you want to say, animation carries.